Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Magic, here to start, they're on solid ground, standing 6th in the conference. And of course, Chicago, they're currently in the 10th spot.
And right now for the Magic, they've looked rock solid this season. They just need to stay on target and prepare for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team can take it to another level if they get rolling.
And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Okoro. And it's Vucevic in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for the Magic, on the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the 1. And now about a third of the way into the season. You think it's too early to talk about awards, Grant?
You know, B.A., it depends on the award, if I'm being honest. MVP and Rookie of the Year, that's way too early. And you can begin to see the guys who are in the running for most improved or sixth man.
Personal foul. First team foul.
White. Vucevic, a screen on Suggs. White finds Vucevic. Up and over Carter. That one a little long. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Now here's Bane. Back to Suggs. Picked by Carter. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one at the line is good. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. Now here's Wagner. He had 22 in the win against the Pistons in Detroit. On the wing, Bane. Three-pointer. Buzelis grabs the board. Giddey passes to Okoro. Back to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Okoro. 5 to shoot. From Pete Giddey. Rebound by Carter. For Orlando, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Carter, a screen on Giddey. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Well, he's a load at 270 pounds. Wendell Carter Jr. is a problem in the paint.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good.
Well, to me, Carter is that classic lunch pail guy. He's big, tough, does the little things, and never complains about his role.
And so Carter nails them both. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Outside Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. To the middle. Here's Giddey. That shot off the mark. Great D that time from Bane. Banchero with a screen on Giddey. Now here's Suggs. Banchero uses the glass to finish the layup.
Too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to White. Vucevic, a screen on Suggs. 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Okoro, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Carter, a screen on Giddey. Here's Bane. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, we have seen Bane accept more responsibility on offense over time, and he's getting to the line even more.
Pass to Buzelis. Suggs against White. And here is Vucevic. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play.
Personal foul.
That's on Wendell Carter.
Team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic. One shot.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
Well, he's as steady as they come at the big man position. Vucevic is someone you can count on to help you shoulder some of the offensive load.
Now here's Banchero. He had 19 points in the win against Detroit. Pass to Suggs. Launches it, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. They double team Vucevic. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Buzelis has got 5 points.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Picked by Carter. Here's Wagner. And the shot goes in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Trailing by 5. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, they had a hard time getting the looks they wanted on offense. It's hard to get a win when that's...
Now here's Bane. 17 points for him last game against Detroit. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
Kept alive. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Bane. From deep, Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic with it. Now Carter defending. Vucevic's shot is off.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Banchero finds Bane. Back to Banchero. Pass to Carter. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen and rolls.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Suggs, the pass to Bane. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. The Bulls trail by 7. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Well, at first, White shows the burst. Then, the control off the ground.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get ready for your Magic Dancers.
Orlando making some changes. Matase's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. Magic leading by 5. And here's Suggs. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Now here's Banchero. Fires the three, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Here's the break. Here's Buzelis. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Now just a three-point Magic lead.
Yeah, he's a great passing center. You can run offense through Vucevic. Use him as a passing hub.
Here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Orlando moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Bulls ball.
And here now are the teams that have made a difference with their defense in the past 10 games. 5th best, the Magic.
They've turned up the heat defensively over this last stretch, trying to force more turnovers. That's been their game.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Giddey. Here's Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. The wide open shot is on the money. Vucevic has got 5.
A plethora of different spots Vucevic can hurt you from with the ball.
Outside Bain, beyond the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Now here's Banchero. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. So they take the lead. He's got 5.
Well, great ability and control by White to stop and pop.
Out to the wing. Banchero passes to Suggs. Banchero left side. Over Buzelis. Banchero no good. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Okoro outside. Vucevic with it. Guarded now by Batadze. Poke loose. Vucevic, a screen on Banchero. Here's White. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Now it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
Now this is how you execute in the pick and roll. White just toying with the defense.
And so now a timeout call by Jamal Mosley. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Paolo Banchero. Black comes in for Bain. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Suggs. Then for Chicago, Williams is checked in for Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in for Okoro. Magic trail by 4. Jones, the pass to Wagner. Now here's Batadze. Now Black. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game to win the run. And he lays it up and in.
Well, he can play inside with that 6'7" size. Black aggressive down low.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. And here's White. Here's the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Bulls are going younger, but it's really dominant. You don't want to be stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building up part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And that one misses. Bulls leading by 3. White for 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Black, left side. Just 5 to shoot. Wagner for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Williams passes Passes to White. Down low. Vucevic. That one no good. Some solid D from Bataze. White against Jones. To the wing, right side. Plenty of space. Got it.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And there's White. That's good on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game. Jones against Giddey. And the dunk by Wagner.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
51 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside White. The swim move for 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Jones. No luck on that one. Bulls leading by 5. DeSumo on the wing. Takes the 3. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Orlando has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Wagner. He's covered by DeSumo. From about 19. That one's wide left. Giddey scanning the floor. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Chicago ahead. They lead by 8. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Goga Bataze is out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Anthony Black. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's De Silva in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Nice feed right there by Smith. You like seeing bigs like him share the wealth like this.
Here's Wagner. Chicago making their last shot. Williams passes to Jones. Smith with a screen on Wagner. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul. I don't know if they'll sit him. It's a tough decision.
On the wing, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Over Jones. Jones misses.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Black. Pass to De Silva. The 3 is up. They grab their own miss. And Bataze gets it to go.
The defense getting out-muscled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
Here's Jones. A 17-point game for him in the win against Indiana.
Yeah, and how about his assist numbers, too? He was their offense. He was just doing everything out there. Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Outside Herter. Fires for 3. De Silva with a rebound. Magic trail by 6. Wagner outside. On the wing, Jones. Defended by Jones. And he makes it.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home. Now here's Smith, still without a bucket.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Pass to De Silva. Here's Wagner. The 3. A shot, no good. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And Williams with the basket on the assist by Smith. And Stan, the importance of team chemistry. Why is it so hard to win without it?
Well, look, Brian, it's not just talent. The talent has to fit together. Guys have to complement each other. Sometimes you see teams where you've got 2 really talented guys or 3 really talented guys, but their games are the same. That won't work. You need complementary talent. And when you have it, things come together quickly.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Then for Chicago, Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Herter. And Giddey subbed in for Jones. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Jones. And let's take a look at some of the players we expect to participate in this year's dunk contest. Always an exciting event.
Yeah, year after year, these guys find new ways to innovate and stun the judges. It's remarkable stuff.
Well, you look at Buzelis. If he can keep raking in the votes and hold on to his number 4 spot, he'll make the cut for the contest for sure.
And I see no reason why he shouldn't. And frankly, I think he's got a pretty good shot at wowing the judges and winning the whole thing.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
They get it back. Outside Giddey. Second chance effort. The 3 from Okoro. The Sunmu for 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Wagner against Smith. Carter, the pass to Bane. Picked by Carter. And that's a foul called on Isaac Okoro. That's his first foul. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago.
Now into the lineup for the Bulls. Number 9, Nikola Vucevic.
Black with it. Carter, a screen on Giddey. Here's Black. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And one young guy who's really a good on-ball defender, Anthony Black.
Yeah, B.A., that's where he's made an immediate impact. He's a big guard, a smooth athlete, great body control, really tough to get past him, B.A.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for De Silva.
Well, you know, Anthony Black really shows you the growth a player can make in the NBA. As his team has leaned on him, he's been more productive, more impactful.
Now here's Giddey. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Pacers in Indianapolis. Here's Suggs. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Giddey.
Well, Suggs has gained confidence as a scorer. He doesn't mind getting hit inside like that.
Orlando shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. No good on the free throw. Jones, he's checked in for Giddey. Good on the second one.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Here's Banchero. Pass to Bane. Over Vucevic. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Chicago leading by 5. Dosunmu, the pass to Jones. Back to Dosunmu. Banchero against Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Vucevic. Puts up a deep 3. Buzelis' shot is good. Buzelis has got 10. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Suggs. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, what focus from Suggs. Refusing to let the hit throw him off.
He shot 2 free throws in the game. He made 1 and missed 1.
One shot.
Well, each year, Suggs comes on a little stronger, and he has really improved his efficiency.
Jones feels it out. And he makes it on the layup. Jones has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Picked by Carter. Suggs, the pass to Carter. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones in the post. Carter's there. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's his first foul. The Bulls making a switch here. White's checked in.
Now into the lineup for Chicago. Number 0, Kobe White.
Now here's Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Okoro, left side. Three-pointer off the mark.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Suggs. And he finishes. That makes it 4 out of 5.
Yeah, Suggs can be pretty slick with his drive, even managing to slip past contact.
Gets the 3 to fall. White's got 19 points.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, look, everyone likes a flood. Carter Jr. showing his force.
Bulls leading by 6. Outside Jones. Vucevic, a screen on Bane. On the wing, Jones. Inside. Here's Vucevic. That one is off. Oh, nice D from Carter. The Magic have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And here's Suggs. 11 points in the game. The 3 from Bane. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Tase's checked in for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Desmond Bane. Let's have a look at the leaderboard now and see the toughest defensive teams in the league these past 10 games. Orlando, number 1. In third, the Bulls.
Great game planning by both of these coaching staffs as of late. Both teams have been effective defensively.
Suggs against Jones. Pass to Black. Now here's Banchero. Now Suggs. To the left side wing. Knocks down the triple. Black's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Black wants to keep getting better as a shooter. Draining shots like this will certainly help his confidence.
It's stolen by Batadze. On the wing, Suggs. Back to Black. Pass to Suggs. There's the three. And another three for Orlando.
A steady start has turned into a spectacular second quarter for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you, B.A.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Clock at 6. Batadze a screen on Jones. The three from Suggs. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to Buzelis. To the paint. Vucevic. The three from Okoro. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
High post Batadze. Working on Vucevic. Batadze. Pass to Banchero. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Okoro. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Chicago shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Magic making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Minute 32 left in the half. Now Suggs. He's got 14. Banchero surveys. Clock at 4. No good. Unable to win this run.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Back to Okoro. Jones from outside. They get the rebound. No good on the shot.
Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
41 seconds left in the second period. Here's Suggs. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Just 2 to shoot. The three from Banchero.
And what's surprising, during the second quarter, he hasn't really looked like himself.
Pass to White. Spins. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to go on Anthony Black.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
Chicago shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. That's good from White.
Well, it took a little while, but White has established himself as a big-time scorer, and he does it from all three levels.
And that's good as he hits both shots.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
Magic trail by 12. Suggs with it. He's got 14. Here's Banchero. And it's Banchero again missing. And we finished off one half of play. Chicago ahead, up by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Coby White.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. White and Okoro are the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. Shot clock at 6. Here's Okoro. Rebounded by Suggs. Magic shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to Wagner. Orlando moving the ball around. The kick out to Banchero. Stolen by Giddey. It's up a 3. And it's Buzelis that time on the assist from Giddey. Buzelis has got 13.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
There's some aggressive play from Banchero, putting the defender into a bad spot with that hook fake.
These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for 2, Banchero.
No good on that one.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
Second free throw, no good. Chicago leading by 15. Back to Okoro. And stolen by Suggs. And the Magic pushing it up now. Pass to Bane. Now Banchero. Giddey defends. Suggs outside. From downtown. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 4 assists in the game.
So often, Suggs is used to initiate offense. But tonight, he's been on the finishing end time and time again.
Okoro's gotten just one of his 7 shots to go. Suggs outside. Banchero the screen. Now here's Suggs. He's closely guarded. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Here's Giddey. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Banchero outside. The 3 from Suggs. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
A very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at at the line. That'll put Kobe White on the line.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Jalen Suggs, the motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted. Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
Knocks it loose. In transition, the Magic on the run.
Well, once Bane gets out on the break, it's best to get him the ball.
Chicago leading by 8. Up top, White. He's covered by Suggs. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. 4th, Franz Wagner.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Wagner. He's got 6. Here's Carter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
The size of Carter is a factor. Stifling him inside just isn't easy.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes a first. And so Carter nails them both. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Three-pointer, Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 7 tonight. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. And Carroll with a screen on Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. A deep 3. And Carroll no good.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be given.
White on the wing, guarded by Bane. Here's Vucevic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead. Suggs against Giddey. Back to Suggs. And Carroll left side. Soft touch off the glass. And Carroll's got 6.
Well, that's where you want to get Banchero the ball. He's got great touch around the basket.
From deep, Giddey. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. check out some stats for Trey Jones.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Magic trail by 13. Now here's Wagner. He has 6. And Carroll with a screen on Giddey. And Carroll outside. The big man, Ben Carroll, showing the range.
And after a lackluster first half, he's playing with a lot more energy now. Sometimes it takes that break to reset.
Giddey into the lane. And that one drops for him.
With how well Giddey moves
Defensive
in a 6'8" frame,
Desmond
he's
Payne.
such a tough matchup. There aren't a lot of guys who can guard him.
A chance to catch up on
At
some
the
numbers
line for
here.
the Bulls.
The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Giddey.
Well, they've really been sharing the
the line
basketball.
for 1.
All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. Really great when you see it in action.
And also, attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Suggs, the pass to Ben Carroll. Pass to Wagner. Just 5 to shoot. Elbow shot. Carter controls the rebound and the putback.
Wendell Carter Jr. can be such a force on the offensive glass as he demonstrated there.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Outside Giddey to the left wing. 3-pointer, Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 8 assists here tonight.
They've had a hard time shutting down the 3-point shot.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
Wendell Carter.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Orlando making some changes. De Silva comes in for Wagner, and Black subbed in for Bain. And a change for the Bulls. Jones, he's checked in for Giddey. Chicago leading by 11. Outside White. Tries the spin move. Jones from outside. The offensive rebound. Six on the shot clock. 4-3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Suggs, the pass to Ben Carroll. Here's De Silva. Vucevic with a steal. Okoro, right side. Good work defensively by Black.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
And Ben Carroll gets it to go.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Okoro outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Okoro. Chicago passing it around. Here's Buzelis. He's covered by Suggs. The shot by Buzelis, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Magic, Latase's checked in for Carter. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Suggs. And a change for the Bulls. Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Ben Carroll outside. 6 to shoot. Ben Carroll the screen. Here's Jones. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Okoro. Out of bounds. It's going to be Orlando's ball. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Wednesday, they'll take on Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. And then Friday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, you just know they want to make a statement in that contest. Beating the top team in the East would grab the rest of the league's attention.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Pass to De Silva to the right side. Black, right side. Wagner outside. Launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Wagner's got 9 points.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And here's Jones. Pass to White. And here's Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Defended by Wagner. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Black. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now just a 4-point Bulls lead.
Smooth move by Anthony Black. He can be pretty tricky with the ball in his hand.
Outside White. They still need this. Nails it from 3. White's got 33 points.
Dare I say he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Jones, the pass to Batadze. Batadze with a screen. Black, no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet. Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Stolen by Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Wagner outside. Here's De Silva. And here's Black. 5 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Well, I think Black's agility caught the defense off guard there, and he's able to draw a shooting foul.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight. He's off on the first. For Chicago, Williams is checked in for Buzelis. The Sumu comes in for Okoro, and Giddey's subbed in for White. And he's good on the second. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Williams passes to Smith. Williams with the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giddey. Back to Smith. For 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now Jones. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. From 20 feet. Rebound by the Bulls. The Sunmu for 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot off that time. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Chicago ahead, up 6. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Tyus Jones. Wagner is out there with Goga Batadze. Then it's Anthony Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Outside Giddey. Smith outside. From the arc. That shot is off. Magic trail by 4. Wagner looking it over. Black, right side. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Williams. Nice D from Wagner. For Orlando, they've got just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Jones against Jones. From deep, Giddey. And no good. Good work defensively by Black.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Now here's Batadze. He's covered by Dosunmu. Batadze, the pass to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Over Jones. And the shot no good. A bit short. Chicago leading by 4. Dosunmu on the wing. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Outside Jones. Smith with a screen on Jones. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Every player goes through this. When your shots aren't going down, it can ding your confidence.
Now here's Black, tightly guarded. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Dosunmu outside. Back to Williams. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Magic trail by 4. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. They double team Wagner. Black outside. The Magic need to put one up here. Orlando again missing.
Well, and after making just 1 triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the 2nd half.
And that one's good. Giddey.
An elite ball handler. Giddey uses the bounce to get buckets.
And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He is not messing around, calling them into the hunt. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Isaac, he's checked in for Batadze. Banchero comes in for Wagner. Bain, he's checked in for De Silva. And it's Jalen Suggs in for Jones. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley was saying to the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that." The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie. And Banchero gets it to go.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. He'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
Shooting for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Vucevic. Good on both. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. Outside Bain from behind the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Williams passes to Dosunmu. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 6. Suggs, right side. Black passes to Banchero. the wing, Suggs. Defended by Jones. What a move. Terrific spin right there. Suggs has got 22 points.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
And that one's good. Giddey.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Pass to Banchero. Isaac with a screen on Williams. Here's Banchero. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Fourth personal foul.
It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
A full load to handle anywhere on the floor. Banchero makes sure he gets his.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, look, Banchero's a guy who can put the offense on his back, and sometimes he can do it for long stretches.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for DeSumo. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, he might have been a little passive in the first half, but that's changed. I like this more aggressive approach.
Chicago passing it around. Here's Vucevic. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Now here's Black. He's guarded by White. Clock at 6. Banchero the screen. Here's Suggs. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
At the line for Orlando, Jalen Suggs, taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Suggs hits them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Outside Giddey. Vucevic, a screen on Suggs. It's White with a drive. And it's blocked by Isaac. Banchero against Giddey. Banchero with it. Outside Bain. And that one good.
Just look at the body of Bain. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Here's Giddey. Count that one. Giddey's got 14 points now in the second half.
And after being held scoreless in the first half, he's starting to turn it on.
Giddey against Suggs. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 drives.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Pass to Ellis. From deep. That one falls. Nice speed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Here's Black. That's his 6th make and 11 tries.
Yeah, no threat through contact. Black doing what he has to for the bucket.
Pass to White. Got a piece of it. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White, 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. De Silva comes in for Paolo Banchero. And Wagner subbed in for Black. White hits them both. Here's Bain. Outside Carter. Suggs against Giddey. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
There is the football background of Suggs. So tough to push off his line.
Jalen Suggs. 2 shots.
That's good from Suggs. Suggs hits them both. And Giddey's got the ball here for Chicago. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Okoro outside. Outside Giddey. The 3 is up. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Bain. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kobe White picks one up.
Yeah, Bain's improvement over the years has been steady. He's become an impactful player on both ends.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. Chicago has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. Going inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Giddey's got 8 points in the quarter.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good luck, and he's taking advantage.
Carter, a screen on White. Here's Bain. It's hauled in by White. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Okoro. Lets it go from deep. Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Suggs. Five to shoot. Using the glass to lay it in.
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
Giddey with it. He's picked up by Bain. Here's White. Carter rips down the board. For Orlando, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Wagner! Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Buzelis. Giddey outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic did a good job of feeling the defense there and working his way into a trip to the line.
At the line for the Bulls, Vucevic. 2 shots.
focus now for the second. And Carroll's checked in for Orlando. And he does get the second one. And that gives him a lead.
Well, not a perfect trip to the line, but he gets the one he needed to put them in the driver's seat.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. To take the lead. Ooh, it doesn't go.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
White going to work in the low block.
But when the game gets tight, you can count on White to try to make a play.
Wagner outside. Yes, sir! Found it.
Yeah, that's a key bucket for Wagner. Remember, in pro and international basketball, he's been in some big moments.
At the line for your Magic, Franz Wagner. Shooting one.
Free throw no good for Wagner.
Well, guys, from day one in this league, Wagner has been an exceptional free throw shooter.
Here's Giddey. White with the screen on Suggs. Vucevic against Carter. Now Giddey. Buries it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach has breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Bain. Carter up top. Jams it home!
Well, those are huge plays. Carter Jr. steady as they come.
They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
It's Giddey on the wing, guarded by Bain. Bain with a rebound. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Outside Bencaro. Here's Bain to take the lead. Money from three.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Bain against Giddey. Can't hit it. So it's the Magic taking the W with a close one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Suggs.